Jeff the Killer from the Chris Archives versus the Ugly Duckling from the Killer Yoshi. These two analog horror versions of previously defined characters, both of them, because of childhood incidents, became the killers they are today, viewing themselves as beautiful. And with these similarities, it does leave the question of who would these win if these two killers were to ever dish it out against each other. Let's find out. Starting with Jeff the Killer, he's actually pretty impressive. As I've been over in other videos before, Jeff the Killer is pretty consistently a street tier level character. Being able to overwhelm all types of people and being able to one-shot people rather easily, rather with his knife or even with his bare hands. And his best singular feat can get to around the 1 to 2 kilojoule level ranges of power. But this was a pretty casual one for him, and he should obviously outscale this. And he is surprisingly fast, with him being able to cross rooms in the blink of an eye, which can get a speed anywhere from around 30 to 40 miles per hour at a high end. Which also means his maximum potential output in physical strength is around 8 to 16 kilojoules. But the most impressive thing about Jeff is his pain tolerance and durability, because at his high ends, he was able to survive being on fire for around 2 minutes and laugh it off, which can arguably get around the 18 to 25 megajoule ranges. And when we look at the Ugly Duckling, it's also surprisingly impressive for a creature of its size, with this creature being able to easily rip apart other swans, which would require around 600 to 800 joules of force in order to do. But most impressively, the Ugly Duckling is surprisingly fast, with him being able to go from one side of a barn to another, and depending on the interpretation of the feat, the fact is he was able to get to a swan before they could even properly react, meaning this could range around the 45 to 75 mile per hour ranges, which would actually get its attack potency a lot higher, around 8 to 16 kilojoules actually. But when looking at these two side by side, this actually gets a little trickier, because they are actually surprisingly close, with them having similar attack potencies even though Jeff's is a little bit more consistent, at least with their casual measures, but at their maximum output they are basically the same, meaning strength alone isn't going to win this fight. The Ugly Duckling is faster consistently, which definitely is going to make things hard for Jeff, but I do personally believe in the end Jeff does have better advantages overall, and what really gives him the win is his stamina and durability, with Jeff's durability massively outscaling anything we know the Ugly Duckling can even achieve. And due to Jeff's pain tolerance, even if the Ugly Duckling tries ripping him apart, he's going to continue fighting him, and he's come back from worse than what the Ugly Duckling can dish out. So while this is surprisingly close, and Jeff would struggle in the end, but in the end he would come out the superior killer. Jeff the Killer wins.